What up, fans of the best sport in the world? Welcome to another video about the latest football transfer news from the summer window. Subscribe to stay up to date and receive news always in real time. Pep Guardiola's side are having a near-perfect season, but there's still room for improvement, so who should they sign? The team ended up winning the 5th Premier League title in the last 6 years and is looking for the long-awaited Triple Crown. But Pep Guardiola never stood still and is already planning the cast for next season. We have listed below all Manchester City targets for this summer transfer window 2023. Mateo Kovacic, Chelsea. City can prepare to lose Bernardo Silva and Ilkay Gundogan this window, so signing a midfielder is one of their top priorities. Kovacic is a player City have shown a keen interest in as the Croatian's contract with Chelsea approaches its final year. Kovacic is a tireless player who has always pushed himself and has an excellent ability to keep possession of the ball, so City have already paved the way for the athlete. Josko Gvardiol, RB Leipzig. Gvardiol is exactly the type of player Guardiola loves, and not just because his names are similar. The Croatian has all the characteristics of an adapted player and could be the solution to several areas that the coach needs to address, such as defense, lateral, and midfield. One of the stars of the 2022 World Cup, Gvardiol is imposing but technically brilliant, making him perfect for the Premier League. And City have made his signing a priority for next season. Jeremy Frimpong, Bayer Leverkusen. City's long-term future at right-back is far from certain as Kyle Walker is 32 years old. Signing Frimpong would be a change from the inside defense model that Guardiola favored in the second half of the season, but attacking fullbacks are always in high demand and Frimpong is one of the best at the moment. Haaland has been one of the standout fullbacks in the Bundesliga since moving to Leverkusen from Celtic in 2021, scoring 9 goals and 10 assists in the Bundesliga and Europa League. Moussa Diaby, Bayer Leverkusen. Another area City want to strengthen is the right wing of their attack to offer Riyad Mahrez competition. And Diaby is one of the most exciting strikers in the world right now. Diaby would cost City around €70 million. In the last 2 seasons, he scored 31 goals and provided 25 assists, numbers that would surprise any coach or sporting director. The 23-year-old plays on the right but is naturally left-handed, loving to cut wide. Theo Hernandez, Milan. The French left-back would be an ideal replacement for Cancelo, who will almost certainly leave City after not accepting the loss of his place in the team to Nathan Ake. After a move from Atletico Madrid to Real Madrid interrupted his career, Hernandez has become one of the best fullbacks in the world and would be an obvious choice for City as he scouts the market. Alphonso Davies, Bayern Munich. Davies is another player City could look to replace Cancelo. The Canadian is one of the fastest players in European football, but he is much more than speed. He has excellent dribbling skills and is an expert at holding the ball until he sees the right pass, a skill Guardiola values highly. Davies, 22, has 2 more years left on his Bayern contract and the time is right to strike, with his agent piqued interest in the player recently, although the Bavarians are also looking to extend his contract. Serge Gnabry, Bayern Munich. The German striker has had to play at center forward for Bayern for much of the season and City could be a way back to his favorite position on the right-hand side of the attack. Gnabry would give City an extra edge up front and he has unfinished business in the Premier League after disappointing passes at Arsenal and West Brom earlier in his career. Ethan Nwaneri, Arsenal. Nwaneri made history by becoming the youngest player to play in the Premier League when he made his debut for Arsenal against Brentford in September. But his next Premier League game could come in a City shirt. The Premier League champions are leading the race to sign the forward's first professional contract when he turns 17. Kim Min-jae, Napoli. The South Korean defender has just helped Napoli to the Serie A title and the success has inevitably attracted the attention of Europe's top clubs, including City. The defender is a force of nature, an imposing figure who acts as a defensive barrier. Kim is a master of stealing the ball back and is highly composed on the ball, allowing him to move up the field and play the ball through midfield. He has a similar profile to Ruben Dias, and his presence ensures that the Portuguese don't feel accommodated. Would these signings further enhance Manchester City's stellar squad? Put your opinion in the comments and subscribe to always be informed about the news of the football market.